Hello and welcome to our webinar on building capital as a beginning farmer. This video is being presented by the West Virginia University Extension Service Small Farm Center as part of the Beginner Farmer Series. My name is Callie Doherty and I'm an Extension Agent in Work County. Today I want to focus on three main objectives. First, I just want to provide an overview of best practices related to building capital as a beginning farmer. Second, I hope to identify some sources of capital that are available to beginning farmers. And finally, I want to be able to provide you with resources for more information that I've found to be beneficial for beginning farmers. One of the best sources you can go to for information is the USDA New Farmer website. This website provides a great overview of beginning steps towards becoming a producer, as well as links to several other websites and resources. Today I'll be using this as a tool to guide our presentation. There are 4 different steps listed on the website. The first is Start to Farm, the second is Make a Plan, third, Resources for New Farmers, and fourth is Get Connected. Today I want to touch a little bit on the first 2 steps that really focus on resources for new farmers. The first step on the New Farmer website is Start to Farm. Basically, this step focuses on getting you in the mindset of farming as a lifestyle and not simply a job or a career. Farming will take up a lot of your time, but it also can be very rewarding. In order to get into the mindset of this new lifestyle, there's 4 P's of new farmers to consider. The first is purpose. What do you hope to accomplish by being a farmer? The second is plan. Creating a good business plan is essential to success. The third is product. What are you going to produce? Do you hope to diversify or specialize in a certain area? The final P is people. Who are your business partners? What are resources in your community that you can reach out to? And who is your audience that you're hoping to market your product to? Your business plan will be a key part of being able to attain funding from outside sources. There's a really great resource called Ag Plan, which is operated by the University of Minnesota. Basically, this is an online outline for creating your own business plan. We could spend hours going over the different components of a business plan and how to develop it successfully, but here are some of the most important things to consider. The first is, what are your short, medium, and long-term goals? What do you hope to accomplish in the next year, over the next 5 years, and looking down the road to the next 30 or 40 years? The second is, what are you going to produce? What do you want to grow or make with your enterprise? How will you market your products? Your marketing strategy is an entire section of your business plan, and you should spend a lot of time thinking about who your audience is and what your marketing strategy is going to be. What is your risk management plan? When lenders are looking at your business plan, they want to ensure that you know what to do when something goes wrong. Finally, where will you acquire capital? This is often the most challenging question for producers who are just starting out to be able to answer. And today I want to go a little bit more in depth and hopefully provide you some resources to go to answer this question. Resources for new farmers is what we will focus on most heavily today. There are a lot of different resources you can find online as far as getting information and being able to research about your new enterprise. However, I really want to focus on how you can acquire capital as a beginning farmer. The first question you need to ask yourself is, what personal capital do you have available? How much of your own money are you willing to put into this new enterprise? Generally speaking, in order to obtain a loan, you need to be able to demonstrate to the lender that you know how to save and that you're also invested in this enterprise. Whenever you're thinking about obtaining a loan, there's several different programs that are available. Today I'll focus on some farm service agency loans that are available to you. Basically, they have 3 different types of loans. The first is an operating loan, the second is an ownership loan, and the third is a storage facility loan. I'll go into a little bit more detail about some loans that fall underneath of these programs and how you can access them. When we talk about ownership loans through the Farm Service Agency, one of the most common is a direct farm ownership loan. Basically, this is for purchasing or enlarging a farm or doing any type of large-scale improvements to the farm. The maximum amount is up to $300,000, and you can see that it's a long-term loan. A direct down payment loan is another type of ownership loan. You do have to have a 5% down payment, but your maximum amount is going to vary with the value of the land. Also, this is a slightly shorter term loan. Microloans are basically simplified versions of larger operating loans. This is something you might want to consider if you're planning on specializing in one certain area and you don't need a ton of capital. It's a relatively short-term loan. Direct operating loans are larger versions of microloans and can go to cover several different types of operating expenses. The maximum amount is $300,000, but the term will remain 1 to 7 years like the microloans. Direct emergency loans can aid you in recovering from a natural disaster. They provide up to $500,000 in funds, but their term varies. Farm storage facility loan programs can aid you in building or upgrading permanent facilities if you'll be storing commodities. Also, you can use this loan to build or improve facilities for washing, treating, and packing fruits and vegetables. This is also a large loan up to $500,000. The term of the loan varies depending on the amount. There are several different resources to help you get started as a new farmer. The first is the USDA New Farmers website. It's a great place to get started and provides you with links to several other sources. The second is an online book available to download for free that will help you develop a business plan that will help you be successful in your new enterprise. The third is the link to the Ag Plan business plan software I mentioned earlier. It's free to use and really provides a great outline for developing your business plan. The Farm Service Agency has local offices located throughout the state. They're available to help you, especially if you're considering one of their loans. The final link is for more information regarding Farm Service Agency loans, and this is where I got the information for the loans that I mentioned on the slide. This material is funded in partnership by the USDA Risk Management Agency under award number RM17RMETS524007. I appreciate your time today, and I encourage you to reach out to your local West Virginia University Extension Service office, as well as your local Farm Service Agency for more information on any of the topics we covered today.